Good morning across the domain.
Good morning and welcome to L.O.T.U.S.
L.O.T.U.S, linking others to unify shrindom.
Today with us, we have the Imperial Council and Courts Treasurers. This is your opportunity to get to know them up close and personal. No fez, no collars, just straight candid conversation. The Deep South is in the house.
Deep Southeast, and the day the show is gonna be straight bananas. I tell you, it's gonna be bananas. I tell you. But look here, you got yours truly, Jerome, aka Lollipop, Alpharook Temple number 145, Oasis of Columbus, Desert of Georgia, Georgia strong, baby, root.
And I am daughter Jacqueline Netherland, aka Powder Puff. I am out of Moolah Court number 22, the Oasis of Memphis, Desert of Tennessee. Tennessee strong.
Who you with?
Moolah.
Man, y'all know today is gonna be we're making history.
Yes.
We've been on the show about 3 years now. And today is the first time that we have actually had our sponsors on the show. Yes. So today we have the Imperial Director for SAMS as well as the Imperial Directress for D.I.M.E.s. So we have for the SAMS department, we have Past Potentate Benny Bowers out of Muhammad Temple number 34, Oasis of Little Rock, Desert of Arkansas. And we also have
the D.I.M.E. Directress, honorary past Imperial Commanderess, daughter LaWanna Marshall. She is out of Amir Court number 65, Oasis of Dayton, Desert of Ohio. Bring them out.
Yeah, doggone LaWanna like us so much and stuff. Tells you it's two-time appearance on the L.O.T.U.S.
Welcome.
Thank you. How y'all doing this morning?
How y'all doing?
Real good.
Mm-hmm. Good. Awesome. We're so glad to have y'all live this morning. May I call you Benny? This is the L.O.T.U.S show.
Well, it's your show. You can call me what you want to.
Hey, watch how you say it now. Watch how you say it now.
Yeah,
absolutely. You can call me that.
Absolutely. Well, tell us a little bit about your upcoming event.
Well, our upcoming event, which we're excited about, obviously, my first excitement is to work with daughter Marshall and the D.I.M.E.s program. But we have a initiative we refer to as mentoring across the Deep South. It's an international mentoring objective we have that we're going to set up mentoring in each region of our domain to where we'll be doing live Zoom training that's we believe that's necessary in some of our oases and deserts that we currently reside in. And one of two of the 4 workshops we're going to have scheduled for today, this afternoon, I'm happy to see that daughter Erica Sheffield will be doing some training, starting with the title of her training is starting college with a bang. And daughter Rhonda Lassane will be doing some training as it relates to self-care for children. And so we're going to be talking to young people across those regions. And then our plan is to complete this mentoring initiative prior to Imperial session. But we want to touch as many young people as we can with the expertise that we can provide.
Okay, that's what's up. Now, ladies and gentlemen in there, now y'all got these individuals right here. This is your opportunity to ask them the questions and stuff. So yeah, I got 6 minutes, six minutes, and they gone. 6 minutes, they gone.
LaWanna, tell us a little bit more about the program while we're waiting on our questions to be dropped in the chat.
Okay, no problem. But we have 2 more programs that's going to be aired today too. The Impact of Mentoring by past potentate Kevin Porter. Mm-hmm. He's the Deep South Region 1 Director. And then we also have our own Benny Bowers. We'll be doing a presentation on the law and you. And so we're excited because these are topics that everybody needs to know about and talk about. We hope we reach quite a few young people and our adults so they can pass the word on. So it's going to be a great day.
Absolutely. I didn't hear the time drop. So what time will this be kicking off via Zoom?
I think it's 2:00 Central and 3:00 Eastern. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay. All right. So if anybody have questions for you all, as far as being the SAMS director and you being the D.I.M.E.s directors, how can they get in touch with you? If they, because sometimes people kind of shy about answering questions out in public and stuff. They want to go back door and ask those questions. Yeah. So how is it that they can ask you, reach out to you?
Okay, Benny, you want me to do that?
Dr. Marshall?
Okay. We have an email address, imperial.samdime@gmail.com.
Okay, repeat it one more time.
imperial.samdime@gmail.com.
Okay. If you have any questions for the D.I.M.E or SAMS director and directresses, please send it to imperial.samdime@gmail.com.
And if I may, just to add, one of the things that's significant about how we move what we all need to be a part of our mentoring forward is that we're asking the temple, the potentates of our temples on our side to include the temple director's report for the SAMS program on their agenda. So it's an ongoing, in-your-face kind of reminder that mentoring is not necessarily required in our oases and deserts, but as you all know, it should be mandated and needed based on what our kids are challenged with at this point. So mentoring is not only a priority for our daughter Marshall and I and our regional directors. It's our passion because every day we're experiencing something that we could have made a difference. And so that's why we are not putting anything in front of our mentoring program. This is our priority, and we think it's the most important thing we can do in our lives right now as it relates to our involvement with the shrine.
Exactly.
Okay. Thank you all so much for that. Can you please send the Zoom link to PR@AEAONMS.org? Our viewers are asking for the Zoom link, so please send it to us and we'll distribute it out. Can we see that flyer one more time for our audience? Awesome. Benny and Lawana, thank you all so much for coming out. We do appreciate you all for dropping in today.
All right. Now that's good information and stuff. So yes. Look here now, if y'all have further questions and stuff, like I said, send your information, your questions to that email address and they can help you out and stuff. All right. Gotcha.
That's right. If you're interested in the L.O.T.U.S show marketing your event, please send in your 30-second flyer or video to PR@AEAONMS.org.
All right. So I need y'all to do me a favor. I need y'all to do this solid for me. I ask for it every time we come on here.
We do.
Today, I want y'all to go to YouTube. Before this show is over with, I need 50 likes. 50 likes over there on YouTube and stuff. So I want you all to like. I want you all to comment. I want you all to subscribe as well as to share. Now, when you subscribe to the show, not only are you just seeing the L.O.T.U.S show, but you see everything that IMR puts out there from the deputy's corner, from the Imperial Commander's desk, State of the Domain. All of those shows there are right there on YouTube. Yes, and we want you to take it and share it, not just within your oasis and desert, share it to your friends so they can see what you all doing. Hey, Jackie, don't you see my collar all out of whack and stuff?
I don't see nothing. It's time for the Arabic Corner, featuring Noble Omar Myers, Imperial Chief Deputy of the Chanters of the Holy Quran Chanters Department. It's time.
Yeah, let's get it.
Welcome.
Assalamu alaikum. Today I will be sharing the proper name pronunciation of temples and courts and their meanings.
Yes.
All right. So which one we starting with today?
Number 266.
Okay. That's Fahim, right?
Fahim. I'm gonna go with Fahim.
Fahim, you are exactly right. But Fahim also means understanding. Understanding. Okay. 265.
265. Jaleel.
Oh, that's down
Jaleel.
there.
You are accurate. Oh. Jaleel.
Okay.
You are standing in the presence of Jalil, which means greatness, superior, or resound.
Okay.
Let's move on to 264. Y'all getting them pretty good right now.
Oh, this one right here, Maryland, huh? Mansa.
I'm gonna go with Mansa.
Mansa is accurate. It is actually a South African name, means sultan or emperor. Sultan or emperor.
Okay.
Number 263.
Kemet. I'm gonna go with Kemet.
You are exactly right. We're betting 1,000. Kemet.
Yes, we are.
Kemet means black, black lands, land of the blacks, land of the blacks. And there's quite a bit of history going along with that. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum.
All right, and that concludes the Arabic Corner. Today, we will be spotlighting past commandress, daughter Melissa Partee Bledsoe. She's out of Moolah Court, number 22, Oasis of Memphis, Desert of Tennessee. Come on out, daughter Bledsoe.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for being on the show today.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Now, also, we have her counterpart.
Well, before you do that, I got one thing I want to say. Who you with?
Moolah.
Okay, now.
Okay, all right. Both y'all from the same court. Okay, all right. We got you. Also, we have her counterpart coming all the way from the most southern part of the Deep South. We have Noble Pierre Rutledge, past potentate out of Casa Temple number 149, Oasis of Miami, Desert of Florida. Come on, Noble Light Skin.
Come on, Noble Light Skin. Where you at?
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Domain. It's an honor to be here. Melissa, I was going to be nice to you. Let me think about it. Let me pray on it.
Pray.
Well, pray quick. Now, pray quick. Hey, we ain't got all day now.
Right.
Hey,
South is in the house.
Ain't talking about nothing. It's Deep South. It's Deep South.
That's the fallback when your desert ain't come through for you.
Oh, wait a minute. I see a whole lot of moolahs and Tennessees in here, so I'm not worried about that.
It's still time. Don't give up hope.
All right. So we got first coming to you. We got a panel question for you too, guys. All right. So that means both y'all answered the same question. All right. So we want y'all to tell the audience a little bit about yourself. We want the whole biography now. Just a little bit about yourself and stuff. Melissa. Let's go. You don't mind us calling you Melissa now, do you?
That's right. This is the L.O.T.U.S show.
Well, Lollipop, you didn't call me other names, so Melissa's cool. We're gonna stay clownish from a distance.
So if we're gonna stay clownish, we're gonna go to Leslie then.
We're gonna go to Leslie, Lollipop. We're gonna be real. So let's, we're gonna keep it real. It's my turn.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. First of all, good morning again, Domain. I am, of course, from Moolah. A little bit about me with Masonically. I was a clown first, so to my clowns across the domain. Pump it up. Hey. Also, I was a 2K15 L.O.T.U.S, so we appreciate the show being named after us. We appreciate that so much. Past commanders of Moolah Court, and now I'm your Imperial Treasurer. I done did it. I pretty much went through the gamut.
Okay, all right.
And then I'm a granny.
I'm glad you said that about the class and stuff, because we had a couple of questions and stuff. Why did we name this show L.O.T.U.S? So, but it even though it signifies the 2015 class and stuff, but what we are doing is linking others together and stuff to let them know that, hey, we can work together. We are working together in order to make this organization better on both sides. We're
unifying Shrineham. That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Good answer.
Yes.
All right. So Noble Light Skin, it's on you.
Tell us about yourself.
Good morning, everyone. And Lollipop, I'm going to clarify that before we get off the air. But good morning. I am born and raised in the county of Dade, Miami, Florida. I'm matriculated to the Florida A&M University on the highest of 7 hills. And I know there are a lot of rattlers on our call this morning. Served as a past master, served on the Grand Lodge level. I'm 2-time deputy of the Desert of the Domain of the Year. and I'm just gracious to be able to serve as the treasurer in my career.
Okay, outstanding, outstanding. Okay, well, the first question is going to be for Melissa. Melissa, as you all know, you're known as a beast when it comes to numbers. Can you share with us how you got that name?
I don't know how I got that name, honestly. I'm just, good with the numbers. I don't know how y'all start calling me a beast with them, but I guess because I can do the numbers in my head,
Absolutely. I've witnessed your beastism, as they say. It's critical.
Hey, I can calculate and process real fast visually. So that's probably the reason why. Plus, when I was a little nerd in high school and elementary school. So I used to play with calculators. So I used to put the calculator numbers all the way across the top, subtract it, make sure I get to zero. Just something to do because I was bored.
Wow.
My Lord.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, okay. So I'm going to need you to do my taxes then. I'm going to hit you.
Hey, you know it's tax season.
Hey.
Hey. All right. So Pierre, so with you being an HBCU grad, they say you graduated from FAMU, strike again and stuff. But y'all took and realized that y'all need to come and hang out with the big boys, so y'all came over to the SWAC and stuff. So we ain't got to comment on that and stuff. But however,
we're gonna dominate the SWAC.
Okay, whatever. So with you graduating from an HBCU, tell us a little bit about the feeling of being an HBCU grad, as well as with the Imperial Council and Court supporting HBCU. What are your thoughts and stuff on that?
Well, Lollipop, I'm just going to be quite honest with you. Florida A&M and HBCU saved my life. It gave me an opportunity to come out of Miami, Florida. I had three options: get a job, go to the military, or go to college. And I chose to go to college, and that was probably the best decision that I probably ever made. I believe in historically Black colleges and universities. They are there for a reason. And I would be a hypocrite if I did not support that which birthed me and made me the man that I am today. I support our initiative, but I do think that we need to regroup, reset. And if we're going to be intentional about giving to HBCUs, number one, we need to know the need. And our donations should be substantial so that those universities will benefit from our donations. It's something just to go at it, just to give. But when you give, it's intentional and there's a focus, because HBCUs, all of them, need help with our academic side as well as our student service side. So I'm a proponent of HBCUs. I'm a proponent for our initiative. I just think we just need to bolster our level of giving to our HBCU.
Okay, that's what's
up. I like that. Can we get that flyer up for HBCU so we can just echo what he's saying? You definitely have to foster it and be intentional about giving back. So, hey, across the domain, please give to the HBCU Initiative of the Month, which is North Carolina Central University. Please support by donating today. You can scan the QR code, or you can go out to the Prince Hall Shriners page and click on the link to give. Be intentional about your donations. Thank you for that, Pierre. Thank you.
Yeah, okay. Well, it said AS, mother freaking you. See, he done got quiet over there because them rallies ain't striking no more.
We're not striking anymore, Lollipop. We're dominating. We're going to another level of greatness.
Melissa, you're up next. We're going to talk about beastism. It's the truth. We want you to just tell us a little bit more about the word beastism.
The word beastism, the truth. The truth is the way to light. As an Imperial Treasurer, that's all we talk about, the truth. The numbers don't lie. 2 + 2 is 4. 3 + 3 is 6. And so the numbers don't lie. But as Pierre knows, and I know, the numbers don't make sense unless you understand how to apply the numbers. So that's where the beastism come in at. Is understanding that once you got those numbers, what those numbers mean in the organization. Are they good? Are they bad? They're indifferent, and how you need to change them for strategic purposes. 1 month, the number might be a +4. Was that a good +4 or negative +4? Even the beastism when it comes to the Imperial Recorder side with membership numbers. We want to stay the truth at all times, because guess what? Without us, without you as a member of this organization, there is no us. And as you see, we're expanding every day across this whole entire world when it comes to the nobles and Shriners.
Absolutely. The truth. I think you said it perfectly. I have a question for you.
Yes,
what
ma'am.
has been your most fulfilling moment since you joined the organization, not including your 2 terms as Imperial Treasurer? What has been your most fulfilling moment?
I think my most fulfilling moment is actually when the late past Imperial Commanders, Gloria Ramsey, saw my skill set back in 2010, 2011, to actually ask me for ask me for my resume for me to get my first Imperial appointment, which was the Imperial Directors of Budget and Finance, when nobody knew me in the domain. I had just became a daughter in 2008. So for a woman of that magnitude as a past Imperial Commander to say, hey, we need you for our organization, that's a real big thing. Because I didn't come to the doors to do that. I came to doors just to be a member, to help out locally, not to get on the track to have an Imperial appointment and to be who I am now, being the Imperial Treasurer. So, to me, that was very big because she saw who I was. Because, you can't know everybody in this domain to get that opportunity, So that was very important to me in my career as being a daughter.
Okay. Absolutely. Just to follow up that really quickly, when you work hard, your work speaks for you. You have people behind the scene that will be your advocate because they see your worth. You don't have to toot your own horn. When you're putting in the work, it can be seen, noticed, and you can be, recommended, and you don't even know it. You have advocates out there working behind the scene. Go ahead, Jerome. You're up next.
Well, I tell you, that doggone, y'all just made up that doggone word, be stills, man.
They did.
Y'all ain't gonna find that bull crap in no dictionary. Where in the dictionary you gonna find be stills?
A dictionary. Whoa. Man, what about Google? You old school talking about a dictionary.
Exactly. Y'all got that doggone backwoods and stuff talking about beastism and things and stuff. But anyway, enough about that fake word that y'all do. But that's okay. That's okay though. But going back, Pierre. So you said earlier that you've been 2-time deputy of the domain. I think you paid somebody in order to do that and stuff. But however, during your travels as a noble, what has been your biggest impact or something that was fulfilling to you during your matriculation throughout the order?
Probably, Lollipop, the most fulfilling thing to me is the folks that you get to meet, the relationships that you build. I always believe in mentorship and followership. I've had some great mentors along my walk that I wouldn't trade for the world. And I mean, if I named all of them, I would be here all day. But I have to give James Brimberry and Willard Hart and Ralph Slaughter and Fred Bell and Gil Reddings a shout out, because they saw something in me that I really didn't see in myself. And oftentimes it was really, really tough just doing without questioning their motive. So if nothing else, this is a great opportunity for leadership, but it's also a great opportunity for fellowship. And as Jackie said, you just do the work. Somebody has to lead. You may not be the leader, but if your work is true, it's pure, and it's intentional based upon the organization and not yourself, then you'll be fulfilled and people will see the work that you do and you'll reap the benefits that you should.
Okay. So, saying that we met some years ago and stuff, and I've seen the growth in you from you being the deputy of the Oasis down in Miami. Then you followed behind a great man, a legend that was deputy of the desert and stuff. You stepped up to the plate when he was ill. Yeah. And you was temporary. You was chief. I think you was the desert chief rabbi, I think, at the time. Yeah. But you took and filled in his place. Y'all didn't remove him while he was sick and stuff. But you stepped into play as deputy of the desert at that particular time. What was that transition like for you?
The transition was easy. I have a slogan that says, "If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready." Past deputy of the desert, Billy D. McLam, prepared me for leadership. I say to folks all the time, I served as desert chief for band for 13 years under the tutelage of Billy McLam. not expecting anything because nothing's guaranteed in life, right? But he had enough faith in me and saw something in me that I probably didn't see in myself initially, that he would turn over a desert this large to me. And with the team that we had assembled of hardworking nobles and daughters, we were able to pull this thing off. So we didn't miss a beat. So again, when I talk about mentorship, Billy D. McLean. When I talk about fellowship, Pierre Rutledge. It took 13 years to take this rough stone and try to mold me so that when it came time to get the baton, I could run the race. And if I impart in nothing else on our listening audience, sometimes you just have to wait your turn. Don't get weary. Just wait your turn, learn as much as you can, because someday, if it's God's will, you're going to get the baton, and the last thing you want to do is drop it.
Yes.
Boy, I tell you, boy,
nicely stated. Nicely stated.
Fellowship.
New word. Yes.
The doors of the church are open.
Yes, absolutely. Pierre, like you said, stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Next question is for Melissa. Melissa, you're known. Come on down, Melissa. This question is for you. You're known as a woman of many talents, which is very impressive. Share with us some of your talents.
One of my talents in past Imperial commanders, Arredondo, always said she didn't know how to multitask so much. But I do have 4 businesses that I run. I have an accounting company, a tax company. I have a transportation company that goes into Canada, Mexico, and I have a loan signing business. And then I just took on the task of being a CFO, COO for a local nonprofit here in Memphis. So, you know, along with all my Masonic attributes that I did with being the Grand Conductors for Tennessee and the Grand Senior Attendant for HOJ. So I have several talents and I try to prioritize as best as possible. Sometimes you drop the ball, but we're all human. So, and sometimes you need a little self-care to take a few days and do some staycation. So it's great and fulfilling because all the organizations that I deal with are about youth, about children. As you know, I live in Memphis, so we've been having the big issue with the video that came out last night. So actually my nonprofit organization that I work for, we're opening the doors of our organization tomorrow for the kids to come out just to relax. We're going to have pizza, movie, foods, and for them to talk about their emotions about what they saw in the video. So, you know, as long as it's about mentoring and making sure these babies are our future, that's the most important. That's what keeps me pushing every day with a lot of my tasks.
That's what's up. That's good stuff. And I'm praying for y'all up in Memphis and stuff for the things that's going on and stuff. That's a incident that I believe that could have been avoided and stuff. Yes. But people are going through grieving, probably don't much know the guy and stuff. But for that to happen in the city of Memphis, that's with a lot of us that's there and stuff. So, but. Need to say we praying for y'all. Y'all stay encouraged and stuff. Appreciate the job that you're doing.
Thank you. We appreciate you.
So Pierre, hey, we're gonna get down to the nitty gritty. We talking about moolah, money now. Moolah. So when it comes to this is like a 2-part question here. We know that when you go to Imperial, people have an opportunity to receive money for different competitions and things and stuff. So how is it that people can, what is for the band patrol in order to give them the money, how long does it take for them to receive the money? And do you think that we can ever go to online returns where we can do our online as well as pay our taxes online?
Lollipop, that's a great question, man. First, I want to give a big shout out and kudos to the Patrol Band Fund and all of the directors that do an awesome job, both nobles and daughters doing Imperial Session. But I want to be clear, there's a formula. There's nothing that I make up. There's a pot of money at the end of the year, December 31st, and using a formula and a weighted average, that's how we pay out for mileage and prizes. Sometimes it's not fair. It's not meant to be per se a windfall of money for a temple of court. Again, my motto is service before self. Are we part of the units for self, or is it part of the unit for the organization so that we display to our members as well as our public and have fun doing it. That's the question. So we try to be fair. And how fast will those checks get out? This year we tried something different, which is my first year as the administrator of the Patrol Band Fund. And we got most checks out before they left session. And then those that didn't get out by then, they were mailed from St. Louis to the recorder or recordress on file in our database. Now, there were some hiccups because it was the first year. Folks changed addresses and don't tell us, and the checks come back, et cetera, or they don't check the post office boxes. But we look at that as an opportunity to get better. In terms of being able to file your returns and your annual returns online, right now, it's twofold. It has to be sealed, so they're being sent in via the U.S. Postal Service, and we're looking at that. However, you can go right now, and I went on before we got on the telecast, in your member portal, in the online store, if you are a recorder, for example, and it says per capita tax. It has the amount, you hit plus till you get, so if it's 100, you're gonna have to hit that plus button 100 times, press pay, and you can pay it that way. So you can mail your return, but you can make your payment via the online portal now with no additional cost. Our hope and our prayer, and we've assembled an awesome team in the Treasurer's Office. And I have to give a big shout out for our 50-year employee, Ms. Gloria Lewis. And I know she's going to get me for saying that because she does not like any accolades, but she is the heart and soul of what we do on the finance side. And we're looking at going all paperless in terms of our operation. But right now we split the baby. We have half you can submit through the online portal in the online store. And right now we're mailing it in. Just as soon as we figure this out where it doesn't have to be sealed and we can submit it electronically, we'll do so. Thank you for that question.
Okay. All right, good. That's good to know and stuff, because I'm pretty sure some people didn't know that they could take them, do their returns, pay for it online and stuff. So, but they got to make sure that they have access to the get into their member portal and stuff. So, with that being said, we're gonna take a pause for the calls. And we're gonna go over here to the Arabic corner. So we're gonna bring Omar back in so he can enlighten us a little bit more about your temples and courts. Let's run it. Omar, it's you, man. It's you.
It's on you.
Assalamu alaikum. Hope y'all got me pretty good the last time, but I intend for y'all to miss at least one this time. So let's get on with it.
Let's go.
Number 262.
I'm gonna say Amis, Eminis. I don't know.
N in that word.
It's not an N in it. I'm gonna say Amasis. No.
Emesis.
I was trying to say that.
Emesis.
Okay.
Emesis. Most Arabic words are just as they look. Emesis. Emesis is actually a Greek word, though. And it's the name of your 5th ruler of Egypt, the Pharaoh. Okay. Actually, his actual name, birth name was Atmos II. So that's actually what Emesis means.
Okay, I've heard
number
that
261
ways. I've heard that pronounced so many different ways. So repeat that one more time. What is it?
Emesis.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right.
Number 261.
Zaki.
Oh, Zaki.
Okay.
Zaki. Both are accurate. And it means pure. Like the white snow. Pure.
Okay.
Like the heart of
wash our hands and stuff. That wash your hands of all. Oh, never mind. Okay, all right.
That's right. Number 260. Now y'all work hard on it.
Nabi.
Like Django. When the D is silent, the N is silent. Abi.
Abi.
Wow.
That is the name of temple number 260. And it means noble. The name is Abi.
Abi.
Number 259. Here we go.
I got a question though.
Yes,
so
sir.
if this here means noble, but you got a court with the same name, does that kind of confuse people when it's more of a masculine name versus a feminine name? Or do people
No, not actually, because women can be noble in their duties as well, and not the actual person noble.
Okay, and then in their D's, noble
Right.
D's.
In their work. Okay.
B.
Okay.
B.
The N is silent.
Okay. All right.
Number 259.
Al-Azid.
Al-Aziz.
Al-Azid.
Al-Aziz.
Al-Azid.
Al-Aziz. Al-Aziz.
Okay.
And it means the strong and powerful. The strong and powerful. What a keynote to lead off with.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right.
Well, thank you for that, Omar.
We got
yes.
2 more. We got 2 more temples that we're gonna stand up this afternoon here in the desert of Georgia and stuff. So I'm gonna have to make sure that we get that on the list and stuff. All right.
All right.
Yes, sir.
And that concludes the Arabic Corner. Melissa, I have a question for you. How often do you offer training and development opportunities to court treasurers?
Great question. Normally I offer training at least quarterly. Case in point, I have a training tomorrow at 2:00 Central Standard Time for all the treasurers and whomever else would like to be invited. The best thing about the treasurers is that our information doesn't change very often. So we just want to make sure that the new treasurers are coming in on board, have the proper training and tools they need to succeed in their jobs. Also prepare for the 990s and get to prepare for their annual returns, their their audits that's coming up in April and in May. And then I also provide what I call private trainings. So if deserts or courts need private trainings or understanding of topics or concerns, I also offer those. All they have to do is just contact me and we can make an availability to do that, because a lot of people have questions about PayPal. A lot of people have questions about CHI and insurance. So it's always, I'm available anytime somebody needs the information. I'm available. If they know, they call me 24 hours a day, 7 days a week anyway. So, but normally it's quarterly. Especially now since we don't do the training at Imperial session to allow them more time to stay in the bed. We don't have 6:30 in the morning workshops anymore. So we do everything virtually. And if they do miss the training, I have a shared folder for all the treasurers where they can get all the templates, workshops, and videos of the workshops at their leisure. So they don't have to be physically present at the workshop to still get provided the training, because everybody works different times. Plus I have my overseas courts when there's a time difference.
Absolutely. Thank you for just being so accessible. What are some of the things you've implemented since you've been Imperial Treasurer?
Well, one, getting to know who the treasurers are. You know, for years, they've only focused on the recordages. They were focused on the illustrious commandresses. They never focused on the treasurers and having the treasurers have some type of synergy within themselves. So when I became treasurer in 2019, I created an actual treasurer database where all treasurers put in their information of contact information and their areas of concerns for their jobs. And so that gets updated as the treasurer change their roles and change positions. So that was the major thing of how to talk to the treasurers. Because if I don't know how Pierre's side is, but when the annual returns come in, I don't get the treasurer's information.
We were the same.
Right. So, you know,
we chased it.
Right. We had to go chase the data, you know, to figure out who we had to reach out to. So if we had questions or concerns, we knew exactly who we needed to go to about that information. And I think that major change alone allowed the treasurers to feel comfortable. It gave them ownership of their position, and it made them feel included when it came to communications and things like that. Because if it's something dealing with financial in the proclamation, I'm going to email it out to my treasurers also, so they have that copy also for their records. They don't have to wait for somebody else to finally pass it on to them. Also, I think the workshops, even with the pandemic, the virtual workshops were very helpful, because sometimes people can't afford to come to Imperial session. And we cannot penalize somebody who, whether they financially or their job won't allow them to come to Imperial session to get the training they need for their jobs. So the virtual trainings have been very, very helpful. Even though we got pushed into it, I believe it's very, very helpful with people with the treasurer. So I think those two things right there alone were good implementations, not including me creating templates for my treasurers, because I'm an accountant. I've been an accountant for over 20 some years. I can't expect my treasurer to have my same mindset and same training. So I have to break things down into the simplest terms to make them efficient in their job. So I've created templates for everything that they needed for their job and their role. And even I love my senior members because even they started working with Excel and stuff like that to get an understanding of how the Excel spreadsheet works. But any tool that they need, I pretty much created it for them. They just have to get it and utilize it. So I think that giving them the tools they need to succeed in their job and giving them the confidence in their job is something that's real big that's happened since I became Imperial Treasurer in 2019.
So that's what's up. That's good stuff right there. And Pierre, we're gonna ask you that same question in a minute. But however, there was a video that y'all did. Y'all did some back and forth and stuff between each other, talking about who's gonna have the most representation on the show. Hey, pop the video there for a minute.
Let's watch it.
Okay. All right. Lollipop. Don't make me say War Eagle. I've been holding it since we on the
See, that's that bull. That now what? Look here. I told you this is a family wholesome show. We ain't cursing on here. All that cursing stuff we ain't gonna have it. No.
Is that Alabama State?
No, that's Auburn University. Get it right. Get it right.
Same thing.
No, it ain't. No.
Come on. But anyway, so look, we got children watching this show, or forward version ears. Don't bring that up. But anyway, we're gonna bring up the rep you said in a little bit and stuff. But while it's fresh on your mind and stuff, Pierre, what are some of the things that you are doing as a new treasurer and stuff, bringing people into the new century and stuff, and how can treasurers help you do your job better?
The first thing, let me answer it in reverse. To help us do our job better is just pay attention to detail, follow the directions, and a deadline is a deadline. If the deadline is the first of the month and you send it on the first, you're late. And that helps us with our job. That's a major sense of frustration. In terms of innovation, I'm a guy that uses technology a lot. We wouldn't have this form that we're on today without the use of technology.
Well,
because of being pushed into it by COVID, right? And I want to applaud your entire team, man. You guys are doing some phenomenal things in this desert. Not the desert, the domain will be enriched for your work. You dared to be different and go out there and go and grab some new technology, even if some of us had to be dragged along, but we're here. In terms of innovation, everything in my shop, I'm trying to go paperless. It makes sense. We have had problems with the U.S. Postal Service trying to get things to headquarters. And it's just everything is spontaneous. We send money, Cash App, Zelle, Venmo, PayPal, all of those platforms. But when it comes time to try to handle the business of the Imperial Council, all of a sudden we don't know how to do that. So we're going to keep pushing the envelope, keep pushing QuickBooks, click the link, put the information in, and hit submit so that you don't have to go to the mailbox to mail it or depend on somebody to do it. You don't have to worry about it getting lost in the mail. You don't have to worry about the process time that it takes once it gets to us. Once you hit the link, it's in the account and you get credit for it, and then we move on. So in terms of innovation, I think that's one of the biggest things we're doing. I've assembled an awesome team. Melissa was doing it by herself. She has an assistant, but the first year I did that, and I brought a team together that I've assembled from around this domain who work in the treasurer's office. Something that we're going to do, and I often look at it as an opportunity. You should hear something real soon about a major partnership with the Imperial Council and an African-American bank here in the United States. I think that's important as an African-American international organization that we put our money where our mouth is. So I encourage you all to do that on a personal level, but you got to lead from the front. the Imperial Council will be announcing a major partnership with a major African American bank here in the United States.
Okay, well, thank you for that. Very enlightening. We just want to thank our audience for the donations that they have provided us via YouTube. We do appreciate it. Keep the donations coming. We do appreciate you. We have Tamika Jackson. Thank you for your donation. We have I'm going to say Noble Hines for your $10. Seneca, thank you for your $10. Florida. We appreciate you. Keep the donations coming.
Okay, okay. Now I heard that comment that you threw up in Florida. Okay. All right, that's okay though. That's okay. It's cool. Hey, Melissa, you see what he's doing, right? He's throwing shade at you.
I see.
Y'all gotta let Melissa text a few more people, tell them make donations.
Really? Really, Pierre. Really.
When it's
calling in my phone,
organic, you just give. They said when you need donations,
we appreciate it.
You call on my side. Stay in your lane over there, Miami.
The next question is a panel question. The next question is a panel question. Again, that means both of you will provide a response. How has Shrindom changed since you both were created? Melissa, you're first.
Oh, no. We're going to let the oldest senior person do that since he was created over 35 years ago.
Oh, absolutely. We're going to, let's start with you, Pierre.
Hey, as long as you put some respect on it, I'm good. We've changed tremendously. You got to think that we've come from an age of no internet, no Zelle, no Cash App, no PayPal, to where we are today. What I can say is our membership is starting to get a lot younger. And that's good because when you start talking about generational growth, you have to keep bringing younger nobles and daughters into the organization. You got to think about it. Membership is our number one asset that we have. With no members, there's no me. There's no Melissa. There's no Lollipop. There's no Jackie. There's nobody. So we have to make sure that we handle our members accordingly. We continue to recruit, reclaim, and retain to build this organization so that when you get to the 30-plus year mark, that you can look back and say, look from whence we've come and look where we are today. It's called sustainability. If we don't sustain our African-American organizations, we will soon cease to exist. So the biggest thing has been the membership, our growth, our transition from the old way to modern day technology in terms of our delivery of service to our members.
Okay. You said 35 years, man. You came in during the Stone Age or something.
Melissa said that.
He came in with Moses.
Melissa said that. Robert, she can count, right?
He came in with Moses. Him and Moses had the burning bush together. Oh my God. 10 Commandments.
Keep remaining active and you'll get there too.
You're right. I'm gonna keep remaining active and I'm gonna get there too. You're right. I agree with that one. So back to the question, because Pierre ain't talking about nothing right now, really. Changes. I technically really agree with Noble Pierre. We're human capital. So as when I came in the organization, we deal with what I call multi-generationals. So we had to deal with multiple generations. And with that being the case, the newer generation, the millennials, the Generation Zs, from a daughter standpoint, these are very professional, intelligent women. They are pressing the envelope, making us accountable for what we're doing. They are ensuring that we are using our resources properly. And they want, I guess it's kind of like when the business, they want the bang for the buck, so with that being the case, it pushes myself and other D.I.M.E.s members to be creative and integrate more technology. But in the same aspect, we have to respect the senior members who are not as technologically savvy in the same time. So the membership has changed, but we're going to always be in a multi-generational level of a pie because we have the baby boomers and then all the way to the Generation Zs when it comes to this organization. So we have to really do what I call know your audience, and we got to know our membership. So we have to gear ourselves to that membership at all times. I would never be Imperial Commanders, but I'm thinking about those ones that come to be Imperial Commanders in 20 years. In 20 years, the people that voted you in as outside spy may or may not be the same people, or it definitely won't be the same audience when they become Imperial Commanders. So we have to move and be what I call a river. So we have to constantly be with being able to deal with the ups and the downs. We have to go around the curves and the bends to make sure that we're flexible and liquid enough to make sure that we're adhering to the human capital, because we want to grow. We want to sustain ourselves. We want people to know that Masonry and Shrine and Daughters are around forever, because you have a lot of these people in the organization, they're Divine Nine. So they're like, well, if I can do it in Divine Nine, why can't we do it over here in Daughters and in Shrine? We always get that comparison, and we all know that we hear the stories. So, with that being the case, we just have to be very cognizant of who our audience is with our membership, and then making sure that we're inviting the right people into the organization.
You're right about that.
Just because somebody do a petition don't mean you got to check yes.
Yeah, you're right.
Melissa, can I add something to that? And it's 2 words. One, we have to remain relevant.
True.
There was a time where you didn't have as many options as we do today to be involved, to do community service, to do charity, to be benevolent as we do today. So we have to remain relevant. So with doing that, as Melissa said, we have to be able to be agile, change with the times, and most of all, handle the business. But this thing has to be fun. Mm-hmm. We have stresses in our families. We have stresses on our job. Why should we come to a volunteer organization and be stressed out and not have fun? So let's handle the business, have fun. And I think if we remain relevant by doing those things that we should be doing, right? People will be attracted to us. They want to be part of something that's relevant, that they can see is doing things in our community. And it's fun. The days of you doing it because my grandmother did it, my mother did it, my father did it are over. It's a different set of clientele now. People are attracted to a lot of splash and all that. I get it. But if we remain relevant and we make this thing fun, I think we'll be around for years to come.
You're right about that. And so got to make sure that we take and encourage and use the talent that we have around us, engage them and stuff. So, but with that being said, hey, we still got these donations coming out. Hey, man, my heart is full today. We got a super
Moolah.
And Noble
I know he's part of your security team. I know, but his feds say, hold up. But his feds say moolah when you read it, right?
Okay, that's all I say. $5 or $10.
Oh, I think some $20 from moolah.
Florida.
Thank you for the donation.
Appreciate you.
Florida.
That's another Florida ring right there too.
Where's she from?
That's another
okay,
that's my deputy for the Oasis right there. That's my deputy for the Oasis right there.
Hold on. That's moolah. They came up with $20.
Thank you.
And listen,
that was 30 if you count.
The desert of Georgia is supporting Lollipop. Now that's a shame. We got Tennessee, Florida, and Georgia.
Hold on. Hey, right now, the desert of Georgia, we got our desert planning going on right now. That's the reason I'm dressed like this right here. Because right now, my deputy of the desert, along with the Imperial High Priest of Prophet Gary Sylvester, Juwan, and Mario, they're downstairs in this hotel where we are. So they're gonna come back. They're gonna come though.
That's the reason why the desert of Georgia won't give, right?
Hey, they coming though. But look here. Hey, we gonna go rep your set. We gonna see. Look here, y'all in the artist. We want you to take and drop your temples, drop your chords, drop your desert. We want to see who you here supporting today, as well as
come on, Fatima, Hella.
We want y'all to put those questions that y'all have for the Imperial Treasures as well and stuff, so they can answer those questions while they right here in front of this screen. So right now, let's see who you with.
Who you with?
Florida.
Oh, so who keeping tally here? All right.
Moolah, Memphis, Tennessee. Stop playing, Pierre.
All right. That Massachusetts there. Okay.
L.O.T.U.S. Thank
you. Is
you.
he a treasurer?
Florida.
Arabia.
Okay, Duval in the house. Okay. Pyramid. Okay. PA.
Florida.
All right. Oh, that's Texas. Big country of Texas down there. From IC. All right.
Oh, listen, yeah.
Oh, what?
All right.
That's what I'm talking about.
Florida.
Florida.
All right. Okay.
Georgia. I'm gonna take Georgia.
Georgia. Hey, yeah.
I'm gonna take Georgia.
Everybody not
Okay.
telling me.
Hey,
Florida.
she a clown.
Hey, Giggles. Okay. Michelle.
Everybody in Jacksonville.
Florida.
I know, right?
Hey,
It's about time. There you are.
That's my ball. That's my ball chair right there.
That's in Tennessee.
There you go.
Florida. And he's a part of the treasurer staff.
Hey, we got the past
our
Imperial
past
Commanders.
commanders.
Moolah.
All right.
Florida.
That right there, them 5 sons take it all. Them 5 sons take it all.
Florida represented.
Florida.
Oh, Florida in the house. What?
Oh, that's a deputy.
Lou.
Right there.
In the desert.
Big Lou.
And he's at a temple visitation and he on. Florida. What we do? Florida again.
Hey, Moolah, Tennessee. There you go, Nick.
Okay. All right.
Florida.
Don't be petty. Don't be petty, Pierre. I know you.
Florida.
We see you,
Wow, for
Florida. We
real.
see you.
Hey, Pierre, hey, you done paid them folks coming in here.
Right.
Hey.
You done gave him a little check. How much y'all get paid?
As a desert.
Oh my goodness.
Okay?
That's mostly Jacksonville. Arabia really getting it in today.
They are.
Oh,
That's Tallahassee
Oh,
right
man,
there.
okay.
Florida.
I see you. We are
I did
Florida.
that twice.
Okay.
We double count.
Look.
Oh, she just thought.
Yeah, look at you. Well, I'll tell you. Oh, that's one of them new temples over there in South Carolina.
Yeah. No, the one before that was Jalil.
I saw that one. I saw that one, man.
Florida again. Florida.
Where y'all at,
That's the new
Tennessee?
Florida.
Where you at?
Baby. Shoot,
Well, I'll
Tennessee
tell you,
still
Raby in the house.
I know Raby
No,
cutting up.
slappy. No, slappy.
I see you. I see you.
How much did you pay Raby a court?
I mean, is Raby, are they all in the temple down there?
Right, they all come from
They
the
must
same
be.
computer.
Okay.
They
Well, I tell you. Oh, really? What?
Y'all called us out. We here.
Oh, what?
You paid them
Oh
folks.
my goodness.
Man.
Hey.
Wow. Oh, Virginia breaking it up. Arkansas.
West Memphis, Arkansas. Come on now.
Okay.
What?
Florida.
I mean, she was up there already.
Thank you.
You.
Florida.
Florida.
Hell,
Florida.
boy, I tell you, man. What
Okay.
really going on?
Baby, they done paid some folks down there. I want to see that. I want to see the voucher.
We roll. Hey, we roll as a desert.
What you
No
say?
one daughters. You
Hey.
called us out.
Hey.
Okay. Texas down. Okay. All right, breaking it up.
Challenge
Oh,
accepted.
Georgia Strong, baby. Georgia Strong. I don't know who it is. Facebook. Al Tariq. Okay. All right.
Florida.
Florida.
That's Arabia. Arabia sitting in one room.
Florida.
Right.
They gotta be.
Okay, there you go, Fancy Managers. Fatima. That's on my voting.
Hey.
All
Moolah.
right. What is that? Osiris? Really?
Yes, his name is Osiris.
That's the poll
Arabia.
tag.
What?
Florida.
Look at that. Look at Arabia. 8-25. 8-25.
That's a deputy Oasis, and he's in a visitation now. So don't give me excuses. Y'all ain't planning me.
Wait a minute. Hold on
What he
now.
coming for you, Lolly?
Well, I tell you, man, look here, no light skin, you about to chill. Hey, we about to pull you. We about to, hey, let me get my tech team to pull you.
Oh my goodness. I see you represent Florida. I see you.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right.
Oh, y'all called us out. Challenge accepted.
Oh, boy, really?
There you
Big
go.
Moolah.
There you go, Big Moolah.
Moolah.
Don't start
Here we
nothing.
go.
Moolah.
Don't start nothing now, petty people.
Florida.
There you go. There go our deputy Oasis.
Moolah.
All the nobles at Moolah are up. The daughters.
Moolah.
Right.
Okay, let's go.
I love
Yeah,
it.
but see, you could look. You trying to fight
Hey.
a one court, one temple. And you can move.
Tennessee strong. Let's go.
Florida.
Hey,
All
you
right.
talking about Florida against one temple, one court.
Okay, Al Kareem.
Hey, let's do it. Moolah.
All right.
Okay.
Hey, everybody want to come to Moolah, so I ain't worried about it.
Okay. All right, there's another Florida.
That's Hazar.
All right.
Days out. Okay.
All right.
And New York and
New
now.
York.
Come on down to Florida. I know it's cold up there.
What you said?
We live where y'all vacation. Come on down.
That's your greeting for everything you said before talking about Miami, ain't it?
It's the truth.
What was it?
We live
where everybody want to come vacation.
43 Floridians.
Florida. Oh, 13 Tennessee. What?
And that's just moolah.
Great job, Tennessee. Moolah.
Really, Pierre? Really?
Petty P.
Hey, listen.
Hey, we got them up. We got them up.
Thank you, Florida. That's just a tip. Most of them doing other things. We got visitations going on. Great. I'm glad to see the past Imperial Commanders on it. She's doing her thing. Thank you.
Like I told you, them 5 stars coming, them 5 suns coming, that takes over everything. That chops everybody.
Hey,
man,
that
was
I'm part of a fan club. Let's go.
Okay. Hey, look here. Hey, this has been a great show and stuff. We want to appreciate you all for taking out your time in order to come to be live. Okay, y'all live. On the L.O.T.U.S show.
Us, and Melissa said no, and I said no.
We did.
Okay, all right. I said y'all live. We here. We adjusted, and we thank you for wanting to be live and stuff, and wanted to have your own time. Okay.
Thank you for the energy.
You want a banana?
No, I'm good on that.
Hey, but for real though, all seriousness, from the bottom of my heart, hey, I appreciate you. I love y'all. We've been down traveling these roads for a minute and stuff, but we're gonna go through our final thoughts and stuff. We're gonna go with. Wait a minute, hold on. I forgot. We did not find out how Lushy became Lushy. So Lushy, with your final thoughts, how did Lushy come to be? And your final thoughts, please.
Include that. Yes.
Well, for those who don't know, I am Lushy the Clown. I'm retired, of course. That
name, clown always a clown. You ain't retired.
I know. Pierre, Petty P. This is my time. You see me in the spotlight. It's my time. Light skin. I won't take somebody's attention.
Come on, Luscious.
And technically, that's what my clown name originally started, was Luscious. Now I'm like, that's not gonna work well. So let me shorten it to Lushy. Because my vibe is more, for my clown costumes, is more of a 70s, 80s, chill, relaxing, kind of Club 54 vibe. So, that's how that became about back in the early 2009, 2010. But and I love all my clowns. So Moolah clowns, domain clowns, nobles, daughters, we still the best unit in the domain. We still run things. So hey, let the rest of the patrol funds and all the rest of them handle their business later. But in closing remarks, I want to thank the IMR team for this wonderful opportunity to be on the show. I know y'all waited 3 years for the treasurers to come on. So I don't know if y'all thought we were boring, or I don't know what really was the concept of it.
Timing.
That sounds good in your world. Thank the hosts with Lollipop and Powerpuff. We appreciate the energy. Thank you for everybody who woke up this morning, especially from Germany, to come in and be here with us. So this was very enjoyable on an early Saturday morning. I wish everybody love, peace, and happiness throughout the domain. Also, save your date. Moolah will have a joint ball this year in October. So, save the date. More information will be coming out pretty soon. So thank you again. Y'all have a great Saturday.
Wow. Okay. Thank you, Lushy.
You hear your final thoughts. Is there anything that you want to mention that you haven't had an opportunity to share?
I just want to say thank you. I concur with what Melissa said. Most times your fiscal officers, y'all think that we're dull and boring, but it's quite the opposite. We're human as well. And once you get into these elected offices, one thing that I try not to do, and I see Melissa's doing the same, is in the poem If, it says, if you can walk with kings and queens and not lose the common touch. I'm still Pierre. I'm going to be Pierre. Titles mean absolutely nothing if you're disconnected from the people that you serve. I want to impart something on the entire domain. I like New York's coming in, Western Europe's coming in, from all over the domain. We are a family. And in any family you've been a member of, been a part of, whether it's a fraternal family, whether it's an organizational family, whether it's your real family, sometimes you can agree to disagree. But at the end of the day, when we go outside, Can't nobody else talk about us as family. We need to stick together, make this fun. This is a voluntary organization. I get it. But while we're here volunteering, let's make it fun, be receptive to change. And I just have something that I want to push out to everybody. If you follow this hashtag, those moments when you want to give up, you don't want to go to Temple Court meeting, you don't want to go to Imperial session, you don't want to go to Desert Conference Gala Day, you just don't want to do, remember, the hashtag is service before self. Service before self. If you're here to serve, everything else will fall into place. It's a great organization. It's been around forever. And my hope is it outlives me and everybody on this broadcast. But thank you for all that you do. And at the end of the day, from Melissa and myself, so I'm being nice to her at the end. All of those who are here in the domain, those who want to be here, those who will see it later, the IMR staff, we love each and every one of you. We love this organization, and we're here to serve you. Thank you so much for having us on this morning.
Thank you. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Absolutely. I just want to say, when we did that check on the numbers, all the MULA numbers were not in. So we will be reporting back on what the true numbers are. I just want to throw that out there.
I think y'all just dug something up and so tell you the truth
What?
about it. Oh, did I say that out loud? Oh,
yes, you did. Hello.
My bad. I ain't meant to throw shade. Okay, go carry on.
The show is brought to you by the call for all alumni for the HBCU department. The Imperial HBCU department is looking for volunteers. So if you're interested, send your resume to hbcu@aeaonms.org. Thank you.
All right, that's what it's up. Also, don't forget at 3:00 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Central, that there will be the Sam's D.I.M.E.s workshop. Tune into that. If you happen to miss it, it will be able to see it. I hope they sent the link over so we can push it out and so everybody have an opportunity. But like I said, I appreciate you all for coming on. We thank y'all for y'all support. We thank y'all for your donations.
Yes.
That is not gone unnoticed and stuff.
Yes, and we don't pad numbers at MULA. That's all I'm gonna say in the comments. We don't pad numbers, but go ahead.
Whatever. Hey, until next time, we'll see you all next month. This time, February the 28th. So thank you all and stuff. We'll see y'all then. Any final thoughts from you, Powder Puff?
Yes, we just want to pause for a moment for Tyree Nicholas, praying for his family, the Oasis of Memphis, Noble's daughters, and just the whole city of Memphis. Let's just take a moment of silence to pray for the city and their families. Well, thank you. We want to thank you for your time. If you're interested in being spotlighted on the L.O.T.U.S show, or if you have any questions for the L.O.T.U.S team, please send them to PR@aeaonms. The next L.O.T.U.S show will be February the 25th, so tune in. Thank you, and until next time.
Peace.
Love.
And we out, baby.